Hi, my name is Sean Turner. I live in Texas and I own an insurance agency called Buffer Insurance. And we specialize in helping employers with medical insurance and seniors with Medicare and everything in between. We're an independent agency, which means we can represent a lot of different carriers. Listening to the prospect, we're able to find the solution that's going to best fit either their health needs or their financial needs and do it in a caring manner. A lot of the sales process with our insurance products are very complex, and we have some amazing people, but behind those people are amazing processes to help them do their job effectively. Our business pain was that we had all these fragmented processes and different silos, and everything was not scalable because it's clunky. Everything we were doing was taking a lot more time than it should have. And so instead of being able to focus on our clients' needs, we were focused on all the back end stuff that really we shouldn't have had to spend any time on, whether that was data entry or scheduling or even looking up different insurance products that they need. You can get away with doing that, what we were doing, and there's a lot of people that are still doing that, but it's not scalable. We could have easily gone on and not done any of those things to improve our business, and we would have grown our business, but it wouldn't have been near as profitable. And so we reached out to Elite Software Automation to help us streamline the client process from marketing generation, loading that into our CRM, to follow-ups, to building these processes and systems to help us all the way from intake to client renewal. And that whole cycle is extremely complex, but Elite Software Automations certainly came in and helped us to streamline that so we're much more effective. We had this website that when our leads they filled out a form, and that form came to my email. And Elite Software Automations identified that this is not scalable. And so they're able to build out several different landing pages to help us automate the flow from the prospects coming in to building out the lead magnets to the nurturing campaigns, which we had none of that before. And so we were able to go from catching water with a net to now catching water with buckets that we can then do something with. And so it saved our team an immense amount of time from inputting into the CRM to following up and scheduling appointments. All that stuff was automated for our team. That whole process helped us to get more sales because we weren't focused on the details of each person's appointment scheduling and going back and forth. And so it saved a lot of time so that our sales team could focus less on the coordinating of the sales to the actual effective consultation of our sales. In today's world, when prospects are researching what they want to purchase and then they actually come and land on the solution that they want to buy it right then and there. Like, that's just the culture that's been created with technology. And in order for us to keep up with that, the systems that Elite Software Automation has put in place to help our team make those sales quicker so that people can be responded to in a much more timely manner and even get what they wanted faster. When we had our old system going from the contact form to my email and us forwarding that to the right department, it slowed down things significantly. And honestly, we didn't have the capacity that we could have. And so when we got in front of a lot of people, it was a mess. It was chaos. It was more like triaging things and putting them in the right buckets without actually converting them to clients. And so we probably made at least 40% more sales and had a streamlined process for each segment in the sales process so that we can identify where people need to move forward or where maybe they've been too long and scoot them ahead. And so having our new system has allowed us to have significantly more sales in a less chaos. As another example, we have legal disclaimers that we need. The government requires our clients to sign these forms. And so we have this process where we were basically emailing them a PDF to sign, and they would have to print it off and sign it and send it back to us. Or worst case scenario, we'd have to mail them a form to sign, and then they would send it back to us. And so now Elite Software Automations has been able to take this form with these legal disclosures and allow us within the process to just immediately click a button. It emails them for e-signature, and instead of getting those forms back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we're able to get them back within a couple of minutes from sending them. And so that is significantly allowed us to sprint faster and get more sales because the legal disclaimers are out of the way much quicker so that we can still sell and be compliant. And with each of those legal disclaimer documents, the information that we collect from the prospect is input in our system, but it automatically fills everything in the document. So instead of typing or writing out each of those forms, we're now able to just click a button. It automatically fills the information that's needed and then sends it to the client. And then when we receive it back, it automatically stores it because we have to keep those on hand for 10 years. And so it automatically stores it in our system for future reference. We can easily click back and receive those. I think Elite Software Automation Service would be helpful for any small business that's looking to scale or become more effective with the resources that they have. With the price of goods going up and inflation, you have to figure out ways that are going to make you more competitive in the marketplace. And I think this would be a great fit for any small business.